Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Thursday, July 20th, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. With their win on Tuesday night, the Diamondbacks put an end to a 4-game losing streak, though they have gone 3-8 over their last 11 games, going into Wednesday. They pounded out 16 hits and 16 runs in the series opener, as the top 4 batters went a combined 10 for 21 with 12 RBIs. Kettlemart collected 3 hits, 2 of them doubles, to improve his batting average to .286, tying him with teammate Corbin Carroll. Mart has 37 extra base hits on the year, Corbin Carroll has 42, and both are tied for 5th in the NL with 4 triples. The Braves started the second half off with a nice shutout win, but then had dropped 3 straight after Tuesday night. The defense did the pitching no favors with 3 errors in the loss, leading to 3 unearned runs. Atlanta's staff has given up just 347 earned runs over 829 innings this season, the lowest mark in the game. The team's 3.77 team ERA ranks 3rd best overall. Strider picked up a loss in his last start, his first since May 23rd. He had gone 7-0 in his 8 starts between losses. The All-Star struck out 10 batters in his last start and has averaged 10 strikeouts in his last 4 outings. Strider faced the Braves in early June, picking up a win after striking out 7 and allowing 2 runs, 3 hits and 4 walks in 6 innings. On paper, this is a very evenly matched pitching matchup. Both pitchers are coming off of losses, which is rare for them this season. Golan has a 5.11 ERA in 10 road starts, but his home ERA is much lower at 2.48. Opponents have hit .265 against him with 7 home runs on the road, but only .198 with 3 homers at home. Strider has been dominant at Truist Park this season, with a .206 batting average against and 98 strikeouts in 58.2 innings. Atlanta has also been playing well recently, hitting the money line in 28 of their last 36 games. I would recommend taking the Braves with the run line. Over their first 4 matchups this season, these two teams have averaged a combined 13.5 runs per game. Of course, this is massively inflated after their 29-run affair on Tuesday, as their 3 prior games averaged just 8.3 runs per game combined. Yet they've split their totals, 2 overs and 2 unders. Between them, these two teams have had 87 of their games hit the under this season. Of Golan's last 6 starts, 2 have finished with a total of 7 runs, and 2 more with just 6 total runs. As for Strider, 3 of his last 5 starts have landed under the total placed on his particular matchup. The under is 5-3 over the Braves' last 8 and 7-3 over the Diamondbacks' last 10. Take the under. San Francisco Giants vs Cincinnati Reds. The Giants are having a great season and hope to make the divisional race a tight one in the upcoming months. Alex Cobb has been great in recent starts but has struggled this year, allowing 32 runs in 95.2 innings pitched. In addition, with a .264 expected opponent batting average, a 45.2 hard hit percentage, and a 4.14 expected ERA, opponents are making contact and crushing pitches against Cobb to drive in runs. The Reds have been one of the pleasant surprises this year and hope to make a push for the division in the second half of the season. Andrew Abbott is one of their best pitching prospects and has put together a strong rookie season on the mound, allowing only 13 runs in 47.2 innings pitched while tossing 51 strikeouts. Moreover, with a .212 expected opponent batting average, a 27.3 strikeout percentage, and a 3.62 expected ERA, opponents are making minimal contact against Abbott and struggling to drive in runs as a result. Abbott has looked promising, but the lineup has been one of the best in baseball, scoring 4.89 runs per game. Matt McLain is slashing .302, .367.513 with 119 total bases, while Jake Frully is slashing .269, .362.475 with 13 home runs and 115 total bases, but the rest of the lineup has stepped up as well. Spencer Steer is slashing .274, .363.466 with 14 home runs and 158 total bases, while Jonathan India and rookie sensation Ellie De La Cruz have added 18 home runs and 219 total bases to round out the lineup, making the Reds tough to put away at the plate. The Reds are looking to end the series on a high note, but the Giants have looked unbeatable in recent games and look to control this game from the first inning. The Giants should drive in runs at will against Andrew Abbott, who allowed 8 runs in his last 2 starts, with Wilmer Flores, Jock Peterson, and the rest of the lineup making contact and powering the ball to easily circle the bases. The Giants should limit the Reds lineup with Alex Cobb building off of 3 starts where he's only allowed 3 runs and pitching multiple scoreless innings to allow the bullpen to close out the game with a lead. The Giants should win the game with a strong performance on the road. Take the Giants with the money line as road favorites. Our total pick is over. Milwaukee Brewers vs Philadelphia Phillies. The Brewers were held scoreless until the 5th inning when a double by Andruw Monasterio drove in a run and a fielding error allowed Monasterio to take home plate. He finished 2-3 at the plate, the only Brewer to record multiple hits at the plate. In all, Milwaukee was held to just 4 hits on the contest. Julio Teheran got the start and he allowed 4 runs while striking out 3 over 4.2 innings. RHP Corbin Burnes is slated to take the mound for his 11th road start of the season. Burnes is currently posting a 8-5 record on the season to go with an ERA of 3.73. The Brewers have won the last 3 games when Burnes has taken the mound and his away ERA is slightly better than his season average. What's more, during away games Burnes has held foes to their lowest collective batting average at just .189. He's been on quite the tear during the month of July. Over the span of 19 innings he retired 26 batters and given up just 1 home run. Over that time he's held opponents to just .098. Last time out against the Phillies, Burnes finished with a 2.08 ERA and struck out 8 over 4.1 innings. The Phillies were able to put up a run in the first 3 innings, adding their final in the 5th inning, which was enough to get them the win. Even with 12 hits on the day, Philadelphia managed just 4 runs. Kyle Schwarber hit the only home run of the evening when he sent one out of the park in the 1st inning. Aaron Nola got the start and he struck out 6 over 7.2 innings while giving up 2 runs. RHP Taijuan Walker is set to take the mound for his 9th home start of the season. On the year, Walker holds an 11-3 record to go with his 4.00 ERA. Walker has been hurling his strongest at Citizens Bank Park this season as his ERA sits at 2.30. Along with that, he's been holding opposing batters to just .164 when tossing from his home mound. Over the course of July he has come back to earth so to speak, as his ERA has climbed to 4.50 and he's allowed 6 runs over 12 innings. However, he's also racked up 11 Ks in that span and allowed just a single homer. The last time Walker faced the Brewers he was hit around a fair amount as he gave up 4 runs in 6 innings and registered 3 Ks and 3 walks. Burnes has been on fire in July, holding opponents to their lowest batting average when he pitches on the road. The Phillies have been home run happy in July, but Burnes has only allowed 1 in 3 starts this month. The Brewers' offense has also been swinging the bat well during daytime games and they hit Walker well the last time they faced off. Walker's ERA has also been on the rise in July, so I think the Brewers are the better bet here. I would recommend taking the Brewers money line. The Brewers find themselves sitting bottom 10 in runs per game, and while they've been hitting well, Walker has been registered Ks at a high rate all season, particularly at home. The Phillies have hit the ball well, but they sit bottom 10 in walks and strikeouts per game. Further, they have struggled batting runners in and will face a strong Burnes during daytime games. Look for both pitchers to find success here. The play is the under.